This podcast is presented by Zack Labs, Cosbon, the instant costume adhesive. Have you ever had issues using materials to build cosplay costumes, theater props, or everyday repair? We have the solution you've been looking for. Zack Labs proudly presents our latest product, Cosbon, the instant costume adhesive. What you get is a 8.5 by 12 inch sheet. You simply peel off both sides much like you would double stick tape, except this isn't that. This is our patent-pending microfiber-infused adhesive that has a tensile strength of up to 100 pounds. This unique adhesive sheet is instant, and boy, do we mean instant. Activation is different than other products, as ours works purely by pressure. Simply peel and stick, applying even force, and it bonds. Instantly. It's human-safe, non-toxic, pet-safe, no fumes, and the best part, it won't ever stick to your hands. Rated for up to 75 wash cycles before starting to give. Great in the cold, rain, and even the heat. Stick anything to almost anything. Metals, plastics, most cloths, and best of all for all you cosplayers and costume builders, is all of your foam materials. While it does stick instantly, leave it alone with a bit of pressure for 24 hours and it cures to even stronger. So wave your magic wand and just use Cosbond, the instant costume adhesive. You are listening to a Dynamic Works Productions podcast. This show is available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio Network, and many, many more podcast services around the world. You can find all our content, music, videos, books, podcasts, and more on our website, www.dynamicworksproductions.com. Have questions, comments, or concerns for us? Head on over to the social tab on www.dynamicworksproductions.com if you'd like to talk to us. Now, on with the show.
Left off the group in the Fork in Your Path podcast, they all had really spooky dreams being visited by a benevolent voice. Some attacked the mask. Some said things like butter my biscuits. They all woke up the morning, the 4th of Neth, in the town of Kessin, and they exchanged stories about what they experienced. We had Amara Kingsley, I'm sorry, a Blood Rager, Bjorn Lightfoot, a rogue halfling, Kalmorak Ashbringer. Wow, that's going to be a tough one all the time.
It's a hell of a name.
A half-orc cleric, Dolores Wicket, the bane of my existence.
Here accounted for, honey biscuits.
And joining them somewhat midway through this entire debacle of exchanging what happened that night was Carl Nor, beaten half to death, who was nursed back to health with the fantastic aid of Kalmorak Ashbringer. Some things were said, some things were almost stolen. A fight almost ensued, and now we begin anew. Bjorn, you rolled a 23 on your perception while rifling through Kyle Nor's bag, correct?
I think it was stealth, but yes, it was a 23.
That was your stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll that over into your perception because you had enough time. You see a ivory half mask with the top right above where the eyes are shattered off. So if he would have put it on his face, it would just his eyes and the top of his head would be exposed. Some trail rations, a bedroll, just the normal adventuring pack. That's what you saw before you handed it back to him, and he put his book in and locked it back in.
Okay.
Barkeep, may I have a drink for me and my new friends who saved my life? The bell tolls 7. The barkeep, well, yes, sir. Fills up the mugs, puts them on the table. I'm just happy to be a part of the crew. And he sits back down smiling.
Who is this? The barkeep?
Yeah, the barkeep.
Okay.
Bjorn grabs a mug and raises it up. Well, to new friends. I'm glad you're so giving, Ka.
Well, you saved my life.
Well, that was more of the holy man there, but I'll take credit if credit's due.
Are you all not a party? Are you not together? Are you not adventuring together?
Well,
We just met.
Oh. My apologies. And he bows. He grabs the mug, drinks a little bit. Oh, it's so good. So good. Huh.
Dolores puts her. Where am I in relation to this dude?
Wait, I would assume we all saddled up to the bar, right?
Okay. Like, am I close enough to touch him?
If you reach over a halfling, you can touch him. The way I see it is
Okay.
Kalmorak, Kyle Nor, Bjorn, Dolores, and Amara. That's how I see it, like at the
okay.
bar.
Well, I guess.
And I'm next to Dolores.
I guess if I'm viewing the scene right, Dolores reaches her left hand over to the dude, and she pats him on the shoulder gently or whatever. I was going somewhere with this, and then I got totally fucking lost by where the fucking people were. I was gonna do something, but now I don't remember what it is. I guess Dolores just does that. Whatever, it's weird.
It's probably better that you don't remember.
Yeah. feeling the hand touch his shoulder. Yeah. Cabral looks over. I appreciate the reassuring touch, Dolores. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, now I remember. You're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm not. That could be said for all of us, right?
No, but the cow makes a good point. Where are you coming from that you were so beat up? Bjorn is very curious as to why Cow was
Roll diplomacy
through the door, essentially bleeding to death.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Can I roll it too? Because Amara's pretty.
Yes, you can.
My D20, right?
D20 plus your diplomacy skill.
17 total for my diplomacy.
And I have a 14.
I guess I will also roll diplomacy because fuck it, everybody's jumping off a bridge. Dolores
Sure.
will too.
I mean, you
Yep.
could aid another if you wanted to, Tim.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Because I do have diplomacy in my skills, so I know. Shocking, right, everyone?
Who are you aiding?
Well, let's see. What'd you roll?
I rolled a total of 14.
You rolled a 14. I don't know. I'll help whoever's roll is lowest.
I think mine is.
So I go D20
Yeah,
and then I do plus my modifier.
Your diplomacy skill, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus, okay. You should probably have done the diplomacy.
Oh, yeah, well.
You wouldn't have thought that Dolores would be good in situations like this,
That
but
stupid drunk.
the old girl's still got a few Twix up in her nethers.
Kalmarak, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I think he'll aid Bjorn.
Nice.
Yes, you will.
All right.
I was accosted by a group of thugs. They were. I'm sorry, Kalmarak. They were orc thugs. They beat me savagely, and I'm very, very lucky to have survived.
That you are.
So, what brings you all here?
Well, I recently received a letter from an old friend that I haven't heard from a long time, and I am simply stopped for the night before making my way to the next stop.
And I'm a wanderer. I go from place to place.
Ah.
This just happened to be the tavern on my bender. And, I honestly remember being about 3 towns east of here. But, that's how I ended up here.
Ah, yes. The alcohol will do that to you.
That it will, mate.
And you, noble cleric.
The flames have guided my path for many years now. This is simply another stop on the way.
Flames, you say?
Yes.
You can see his head kind of do the I'm intrigued, like he's looking at you into your eyes, but he's almost like looking into you in a way.
Is there something you know?
In Orcish. Do you follow the Mother of the Flames?
And Kalmarak answers back in Orcish. Yes, I have been chosen by her.
Well, may her flames guide you and give you warmth.
They always do.
Amara, roll a perception check.
Oh shit! I rolled shitty.
She dropped a 3.
Plus my perception 6.
Roll again. That's a crack die.
It's
It's got to be on the table.
What's a
It's got to be
crack
on the
die?
table.
It is on the table.
It has to be on the table.
15
I don't know what you mean by that. There's a
Plus
table.
my
It's on
3.
it.
18.
Oh, I thought you said it hit the floor. That's why I said it was a crack
She
die.
rolled a fucking 3. It was shit.
Oh,
I saw it.
Yeah,
oh.
a 3 plus my a modifier. I rolled a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Everything's a normal day. The bell tolls 8. This has all happened very early. You guys are early risers.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ka,
Yes.
what were you doing that you were attacked by orcs. Are you just traveling, or
I
tell
was.
us the story? Let's buy a round and share. Since we're getting to know each other.
That is a story for another time, Bjorn. I'm a traveler like you. I guess I'm a bit of a collector, you could say.
I'm gonna roll sense motive. 26 total.
He's lying through his teeth.
Well, for a collector, you have very few items in your bag. I mean, aside from what looked like a worthless broken mask.
That was the start of my collection. The book you tried to liberate from my possession is the second piece of it. The dagger Dolores tried to claim is the third.
You have very odd taste for a collector.
We all have our proclivities, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Bjorn Lightfoot, was it?
Yes, it was.
Where do you hail, Bjorn?
I hail from a small shire called the Morning's Hill. Because of the way the sun rises, it crests the hills and is one of the most beautiful views that you will probably ever see.
Maybe one day we will see it.
Maybe we will. Bjorn is very, very suspicious at this point with the mask and the we'll see it together. Well, I mean, he's just really suspicious.
The halfling pops up again. Oh, this is fucking uncomfortable. Puts shot glasses down, fills it up with liquor. On the house. Ducks back under the He's really just happy to be a part of this. Just to let you know.
Well, my good friend, I appreciate it. And Bjorn raises a glass to, is it Thomas?
Yes.
Okay. Thomas, the halfling.
From inside the kitchen. Thank you. And you hear clattering and smatterings. Kyle will grab the glass and fire it back as well. Amara, is it?
Yes.
Forgive me. I don't mean to pry. Are those scales that you have?
Mara kind of pulls at her sleeve to hide it and doesn't answer.
Oh no. Forgive me. No, I don't mean to embarrass you or to make you feel ashamed. It's an honor to meet someone. I've read about the dragon touched, and it's a rarity to meet you. You have a great blessing. May I touch them?
Mara kind of hides her hand and like downs her drink in one go.
So she's drinking heavy?
She like downed her drink and didn't answer.
Well, that was awkward, Cal. No, calling a lady out on her imperfections and insecurities.
Oh no, she's perfect. She's. Do you not know? By the way, that's a 29, nat 20 for a deployment for a persuasion check to let Kyle touch one of the scales.
Aw, damn it.
No, you can still say no. He's just being really, really charming. This I'm rolling it into this whole thing with what Bjorn just said. Oh no, Bjorn. She's perfect. Her family was blessed by a dragon, and she bears his or her mark. It's an honor. And Amara, what? Forgive me. I mean to not insult. What color are your scales?
Amara kind of looks at him and just says, "No."
Very well. One day, maybe. But yes, Bjorn, she has no imperfections. I mean, look at her.
I have
She's at least a +3, that's for sure.
So I have a question. So like my like I have a skill of intimidate. Could I like roll an intimidation to try to get
Oh yeah, because that's
this
right.
dude
Dolores
to like
is,
stop being so
totally
fucking
into
creepy?
me.
You could.
You're one to talk, Tilda, or whatever you're fucking.
You could,
Tilda is
but
dead ant.
There's the
Yeah.
dead cunt of an ant that I fucking slashed the fucking throat out. Yeah, I'm gonna do fucking intimidate. Holy shit. Okay, so all right, so I'll hang on. So I just found out that my app can actually roll. So I'm sending this this image here. I'm totally this is legit. Here.
No,
Like
it isn't.
I just rolled a 20, bitches.
Okay. For doing what?
Intimidate. I just sent a picture in in-game rolling.
Who are you intimidating?
I'm intimidating the dude, the creepy dude.
How are you intimidating?
He's trying to touch my scales.
He asked. He didn't touch.
He wants to touch.
Well, you have a 17 charisma and you're a dragon-blooded
Man,
being.
just because I'm a +3 don't mean people can touch.
Of course he wants to touch. He's a collector.
Okay, so what can I do with this 20 on intimidate?
How would you do it? How would you say it?
Dolores is going to throw another tankard behind the wall at this dude's bar because she's like pissed off or whatever, and she like grabs this dude's shoulder, and Dolores says, you know, there's something fucking off about you. I guess we've gone Scottish now.
Scottish.
Fuck.
Irish.
There's something. Oh my god. Jesus, I gotta find the voice again. Whatever. I'll just roll with it.
So you're grabbing him?
Not like I'm fucking like, you know, grabbing him by the scruff of his neck. Like I'm like gripping his shoulder, and I'm like very forcibly saying, you know, there's something fucking up with you, and I don't like the cut of your jib. You look like a raisin muffin, and I don't like raisin muffins. So yeah, she says that
raisin muffin.
I don't know. Let's just go with it.
My apologies. I didn't mean to offend. I also didn't know. I am sorry. I humbly ask your forgiveness. I didn't mean to insult your girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend.
Boy, we haven't shagged up yet. But seriously, you expect us to believe that with fucking magic acid hands, you got beat up by a bunch of fucking thieves like a fucking pansy, and then you're all grabby with fucking dragon arms over here? What the fuck is your deal?
A little crude, but she has a point.
I was accosted by 3 orcs, and I really wanted to touch one of Amara's scales. I didn't. I meant no disrespect or harm. I apologize.
Yeah, this is whole shit. Okay, I want to draw my fucking weapon. I want to draw my fucking warhammer
God
and
damn
my
it, Dolores.
spiked light shield.
You're gonna die.
This is some bullshit. He's fucking sketchy as fuck. Do I have to
Okay.
roll for that?
No, it's standard. Is that a standard action or a full?
Yeah, I mean, he's pulling, so yeah, that's fine.
But he's in a seated position, right?
Oh yeah.
I thought I was like standing because I was touching his shoulder,
you
and
got
like
up.
the
You got up and went
the
around.
halfling is like underneath my legs.
Except for I'm at the bar and you were reaching. I thought you were reaching over me from the seated position.
Okay, so when the game master described the bar, I was thinking like, it's like a bar stool bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you reached over Bjorn, but you got
that's what I
up and
thought.
went around.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so what do I do now?
So you drew your weapon?
Yeah. I've got
Okay.
my warhammer and my spiked light shield.
Mara's not taking kindly to this.
Bjorn. Bjorn's gonna roll a bluff on this bullshit.
Hmm.
23.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna tell Dolores to sit her ass down and enjoy the drink while she still can. All right, miss. We're in a nice establishment. So sit down and enjoy the drink, and we can enjoy the celebrations. Or I'll put you down and then take that hammer of yours.
So what are my options at this point? So like obviously his
we
bluff
can roll
is high.
initiative and see what happens.
Well, doesn't he have to counter my bluff with
Yeah, he has to roll a sense motive.
Okay, and if
That should be the first thing you do.
and
roll
if
a sense
one
motive.
doesn't have sense motive, how does that work?
It's just a 1d20.
So it's a D20.
Okay. Shit.
I think it's a D20 plus charisma modifier.
Oh, I have good charisma.
Yeah, it's charisma.
Okay, so hang on. Let me throw this in the chat.
Just easy if you roll with the bot that's right there in the chat.
I'm doing that. Damn it. Fuck me. Okay, I rolled an 8. So what is that? What now? What happens?
You think that Bjorn is going to split you open because his bluff was significantly higher than your sense motive. Also, you probably should roll a perception check.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to roll a perception check should probably roll a perception check
Can Amara get up and leave?
if you wanted to.
Amara's gonna get up and leave the bar. She's done with this shit.
Oh, nice. I got a 24 for perception.
Okay.
Camera got an 8.
Where's oh no, there's my perception. Oh man, fuck me. I've got a -1 on perception. Okay, hang on. Let me roll with this bullshit.
Amara, as you leave the bar, you notice that the streets are empty, save for a few villagers dressed in funeral garb, looking down.
If Amara wants to figure out what's going on, what are her options?
Damn it. So my perception
2.
Okay, cool. Let me just do this real quick. I'll get to Amara. Bjorn, you notice there's a gun pretty much an inch and a half away from Dolores' face, held by Thomas.
Wait, I thought she exited the bar.
No,
No.
I exited the bar.
I said Dolores.
Oh,
Dolores. I'm a
shit.
Mara.
Sorry.
By Dolores's face.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Kalmorak, you notice that there's a gun being held to to Dolores's face, about an inch away, held by Thomas. Dolores doesn't notice anything.
It doesn't look like anything to me. Shit.
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should put that away.
How close am I to Bjorn?
Oh, you're standing right in front of him.
Okay.
Like Dolores is fucked.
There's a gun to your head.
I want to use the skill. I want to use the skill ride. Can I do that?
You want to use what?
Ride?
No.
He's not gonna
ride something that.
You can't ride something smaller than you.
You want to try and ride Bjorn, don't
Damn
you?
Okay.
That's why he asked how close he was to
Okay,
Bjorn.
well, okay, so scratch all that. I'll roll something that I'm good with. I'll roll diplomacy, okay? So
Okay.
We'll do this shit. See what happens.
Let's see if you can roll something good.
This is literally a Taldoran standoff.
So,
And Amara's running away.
okay, please be kind to me, RNG gods. Fuck off! A 3? Get the fuck out in-game rolling.
Now you feel the barrel being pressed to your temple. Miss, put the fucking weapons away.
Dolores, realizing that she's probably fucking wasted at this point with all these bad, shitty rolls. She puts her fucking Warhammer away and she, throws her spiked shield back over her shoulder. She knocks over her drink like a bitch. And then she walks out of the bar after Amara.
Of course
Okay.
Dolores would fucking follow me.
Who's the creeper now?
Yeah, right. As you walk out, real quick, Bjorn and Kalmorak, are you guys doing anything?
I'm still seated. I didn't even think I drew my weapon, right?
No.
Okay.
I just want to see if you're going to stay at the bar or you're going to go out too. That's all I'm asking.
Bjorn's gonna finish his drink and well, boys, I'm gonna go see what's happening in town. It's supposed to be a celebratory kind of day. And
Okay.
he leaves.
All right. Kalmorak?
Yeah, Kalmarak is just probably going to end up doing the same thing as well.
Okay.
He gets up and leaves.
As everybody leaves, Kyle's gonna go, what did I do? And lean forward to Thomas and pull out a platinum, put it on the barkeep, the bar. We'll be back. Thomas is gonna look, see the platinum, pick it up, bite it, put his guns away. Jesus Christ, these motherfuckers are gonna kill each other. But I'm happy to be a part.
Fucking weird ass barkeep.
As you walk out, you notice the streets are pretty devoid of people now. There's a few people coming in, more and more. They're all wearing funeral garb, looking down.
Right, this is where I asked what Amara's options were.
Your options regarding to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Roll a investigation.
Investigation.
Would knowledge local work?
Knowledge local would work.
All right, I'm gonna do that. But I'll wait.
I don't even have investigation on my thing, so I guess knowledge local I'd have to roll.
Yeah, knowledge local.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the in thing. I haven't really used that.
Dolores, how many? Like, I mean, we're outside, right?
Yeah.
How many funeral people?
Maybe there's a handful, maybe 7 or 8. There's more coming in as it gets closer to noon.
Okay, and they're clothed in what?
Funeral garb.
Okay.
All black. The ladies are wearing veils. That type of thing.
Okay, so Dolores is actually going to roll disguise. Damn it, a 7? What is with this shit rolls? Okay, so Dolores ain't disguising shit.
Okay, so what you're gonna do? What Dolores does is she grabs a rug hanging off of a banister and wraps it over herself, trying to blend in. Just not good at all.
Well, she's drunk, so.
What Amara knows with an 11 is that this is a normal thing in the town of Kessin for this celebration. So there's nothing really spooky or weird to know about. Bjorn, you know that this is just because that you know what Amara knows, that this is a normal situation. Everything is fine. You know, they're not going to try to sacrifice you guys to some dark deity. That this is their way of saying, you know, of memorializing their town founder, Kessin, who they're named after. His name, hold on. Ekat Kessin.
Okay.
So, yeah, nothing to be concerned about. So.
Okay. Where are they heading? Where are the people heading?
To this town square. Tim, what are you doing?
Dolores is trying to make the best of a bad situation with this fucking rug over her face. So she rolls a 16 for stealth.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
What was the 7 before that?
I'm trying to blend in.
That was her disguise.
Yeah, that was my disguise.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You walk away from the group, but you're wearing a rug on your butt. Like, you're wearing a rug. You kind of stand out. If anybody wants to roll a perception check, they may do so now.
Why do I keep doing? I want to roll it.
23 for my perception.
Oof.
$17 for me.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Bjorn and Amara. Oh, wait. Let's see what. Okay. Bjorn. Tim's gonna roll. Tim's gonna roll.
I have a -1 perception. Dolores is the greatest.
He's gonna get steamrolled.
Yeah, he's gonna get steamrolled.
Hey, I'll be great in combat.
Bjorn and Amara hear from a couple of people talking together under their voice, under their breath, you know, whispering. The preparations have been made at the crypt, right? Yeah. Everything's fine. It'll all be okay. Everything will be back to normal in a couple days. Don't worry about it. And
okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna. You said they're all heading towards
Town Square.
Town Square.
Yeah.
Is that where the crypt is, or should I roll local?
No, you know that's not where the crypt is. You don't need to roll to know that there isn't a crypt in the middle of a city, in the middle of a small town. At the 12th bell, the bell atop the temple of Arestal tolls their midday song, echoing throughout the quiet town of Kessin. As the bells begin to fade, the remaining townsfolk make their way to the square dressed in black, as if attending a funeral. They slowly fill the square, moving quietly across the cold, hard ground, their eyes downcast and mournful. After a few moments, a murmur passes through the crowd as it slowly parts to let the Mayor Uptell, through. He leads the way with a tarnished silver lantern. Behind him, an old pony drags a cart laden with backpacks and supplies. Once he reaches the center of town, Mayor Uptill stops and calls out to the assembled townsfolk. Once again, the winter winds blow through the Fangwoods, marking the end of another harvest. There are wolves in the woods howling at our walls, and the serpents in our shadows waiting to strike. Just as it was 174 years ago when Kessin himself left these walls to protect us, so it is today. Where are the heroes? Where are the brave folks that will venture out to Kessin's tomb and retrieve the flame to keep this community safe for another winter?
Bjorn, upon hearing this, is intrigued and yells up, "What kind of rewards are there? What do we get for bringing the Everflame and protecting your town?"
Ah, we are blessed with having a adventurous spirit in our town. We have little of age warriors to take this quest. We have young children, but they're far too small and frail. We will give you supplies, and you will have the seat of honor at our banquet when you return, celebrating your victory in this day.
All right, sounds good enough. Nothing else to do in this town.
We have one. Do we have any more?
At this point, Kalmarak kind of walks in through the crowd, makes his way up. My days of adventuring have not yet fallen behind me. I believe this would be my duty to retrieve this flame, and I will do so with purpose.
I thank you. I thank you. There are two. Are there any more?
Amara, thinking that these two people who did not try to touch her or cause a scene are great to probably party up with temporarily, and volunteers as well.
First of all, Dolores never touched you.
But you acted crazy.
Dolores,
and she wanted to get away from you.
who just used the action of perform and rolled a 14, so it wasn't very good.
No, I want to see you do this.
You're a barbarian. What the fuck are you going to perform?
I don't know. It's in my fucking skill tree.
Well, you got to come up with something. You got to role play.
Dolores being very drunk and with a bad roll minimum to actually perform a routine performance that, according to the rule book that I'm looking at, is akin to begging. Dolores, using her God-given talents, starts to jig with this rug on her head, and she starts singing.
Oh, great.
Oh, hidey-didey-didey-didey-didey. Oh, we once met in a tavern. We drank lots of grog. We didn't get along, so now I'm breaking out in song.
Is Dolores singing this to Amara? Is she trying to serenade Amara? Amara's about ready to stab her.
She had some really shitty rolls and pissed off many halfling peoples. But whatever she doesn't fuck up next can only be recompense high.
Okay, that was the performance.
And do you just hear people in the crowd? Do we clap? I mean, She's wearing a rug on her head. She has to be touched, right? Yeah, you did so good. Oh my God, dear, you did so good. So good. Oh, old lady, dearie, don't worry about it. You did great. The mayor. So is that a yes?
Dolores removes the rug from her head, and her face quite flushed from the tavern and the jigging and the Heidi dying. She says, "Sure, why the fuck not?"
And Amara just groans.
Bjorn's just looking down in shame for her. He's gotten splash damage from the cringe.
All Amara wants is to run away.
Yeah, Dolores is a natural area effect. Just saying.
Ka will walk over to the mayor, place his hand. Yeah, Sir Mayor, it will be my honor to go retrieve the Everflame from the crypt and bring the good people of Kessin warmth and protection for another winter. The people we have, I will be traveling with, are mighty and strong. They are fleet of foot and nimble and powerful. They will rekindle, as he says rekindle, he looks at Kalmorak, the flames of this fair hamlet and bring about protection and another joyous bounty.
Sweet. Let's get on with it then.
Bunch of, yeah. The mayor steps forward. One second, please. Who will have the honor of being the lantern bearer?
Oh, can I roll for
That would
this?
be me. Oh, okay, we can roll it off.
I'm gonna roll
We
for
can roll it
this. What just a regular d20?
Yeah, roll a regular d20. If you want to roll for it, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this shit.
Maybe
Crap with rolls.
Maybe the fire cleric would probably be the best person to do it.
I'm fucking rolling for it.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's roll for it.
That's fair.
I've been rolling terrible.
Yeah! Fucking 19, bitches! God damn it!
Yeah, 20s.
Oh, that was great. The one time I needed it.
What?
That was perfect.
Yeah, you wasted your one nat 20.
Yeah.
I think it was worth it.
What are we rolling?
Who will be
carry
the
a
lantern
torch or
bearer?
some shit.
I don't want it. Fuck that shit.
Oh man.
I believe this duty falls to me.
Yes, it does. I'm sorry, Sir Cleric. I will. It is an honor. We will protect this lantern with your life. It is a relic from Kessin's time. And if you look in our Pathworker Prime Discord page, you will see a picture of the lantern. It's silver with wood box coverings. It's a lantern.
What's the other thing?
That's the map that's in your bags. I'm getting to that, Tim. Thank you.
Oh,
sorry. The mayor opens his arms wide. He's kind of a portly fellow, so his arms jiggle a little bit. Good people of Kessin, our heroes have been chosen. They go out to get us another fine winter, to bring us the Everflame of Kessin and rekindle our hopes. He goes to the cart and hands you each a bag. Within the bag is 5 days worth of rations.
Oh, okay. So I'll add this to equipment.
1 second. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This is in everyone's bag.
Okay.
5 days worth of rations, a small tent, a winter blanket, a full water skin, a piece of the map that I put in our chat. So, picture it ripped into 5 pieces. Piece of the map that leads to the crypt. In addition, Bjorn, in your bag is a grappling hook.
Okay.
Amara, in your bag is 50 foot of hempen rope.
50 foot of rope.
50 foot of hempen rope. There's a difference. It's more. It's stronger, but yes, 50 foot of rope. Kalmorak, in your bag is a box containing tinder and 3 tinder twigs.
Whoa, hang on. Say that again, Mike. You glitched the fuck out.
You're glitching like crazy right now.
A box of tinder and tinder twigs.
Okay, I got that.
That's in Kalmorak's bag. In Dolores's bag is a small bottle of local brandy.
Nice. Local brandy.
And that's all you know.
Are we not going to know what's in Ka's bag?
Are you going to ask him? The mayor.
We're all sharing.
The mayor once again speaks. I present to you the brave heroes. Go forth. And with that, the mayor points to the south, the direction of Kessen's tomb, and the townsfolk begin waving goodbye with cold, solemn looks on their faces.
I'm going to roll a sense motive.
On who?
The mayor.
Okay.
And also, what were the other things besides the rations that everybody got?
There was one tent.
Oh, a tent. Okay.
A winter blanket, a full water skin, and part of the map.
Tent. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 21.
Winter skin, you said?
Full
Water
water skin.
Water skin.
And a winter blanket.
21 on what? On whom, Bjorn? I'm sorry.
Mayor for sense motive.
What do you want to know?
What's that?
He wants you to go get the Everflame from Kessen's tomb.
Okay.
Is that what you were wondering?
Oh, I just was seeing because everybody seems kind of sketchy and sketched out. I was just seeing if it was only.
And the 5 days of rations.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Oh, and as Ka's just going to start walking to the south, looking at his bit of the map. With that, Ka will start walking to the south, looking at his map, puzzled. Looking back. Are you fellows and ladies coming?
I'm coming, dearie. Just give me a minute here. Give me a minute here.
Dolores reaches into her equipment and what's holy water do for me? Does that do anything, Mike?
It's for undead and it's for evil things. You're not going to drink it.
I'm trying to sober myself up.
You're not going to drink holy water. It's like worth like 20 gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I take a sip of my water skin that I just got.
You're feeling better.
I complain about how terrible it tastes, and I move forward with who's in front of me? I guess I think Bjorn
Ka.
and Ka.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
What is everyone coming?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yup.
I got a potion of cure light wounds and 3 torches.
Is that what Ka said?
Yeah, that was in his.
my bad.
That was what was in his bag.
Okay, cool.
I have a bit of a map. Does anybody else have one?
Yeah.
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a little raggy thing.
I believe we all have a piece of this.
Well, let's take them out and set them down and take a look.
Agreed. Kyle puts his piece down.
I don't
Bjorn
know.
also puts his beast down.
So does Amara.
Dolores throws her down on the ground as well.
Dun, 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 dun. We put the map together.
Okay.
So now we have the full map. As you continue on, roll perception checks.
Oh, okay.
I dropped my D20.
Just do that in
Pick
the
it up.
game, huh?
Dice.
Okay.
You said perception, correct?
Yes, I did.
That's an 8 for
Yes.
for Calmarac.
Okay.
It's a 14 for Bjorn.
Let's see. Goddamn perception checks. My negative. Ah.
20.
Okay. The narrow path continues, widening through the raking falls of trees, now bereft of their leaves due to the winter. They crunch loudly under your feet. Up ahead, a falling log trunk blocks your path. Amara, you hear the sound of heavy footfalls behind the log. And all of a sudden, from behind the log, 3 snarling humanoids leap up in front. They're all green-skinned and fearsomely tusked, bellowing out challenges. If you knew Orcish, what they're saying is very, very mean.
Mm.
No.
Dolores turns to this fucking Russian character whose name I can't remember. I'm sorry, James.
That's all good.
And Dolores says, "Oi, what the fuck did they say?"
Also, Amara, there's a very faint smell of pipe smoke in the air.
Pipe smoke.
Mhm.
Amara's gonna draw her sword.
Everybody, for the first time this adventure, this module, roll for initiative.
Fuck yes, something I have a plus in.
All right.
I rolled 171 apparently.
That's
Roll 1
fucking good.
105 sided dice.
Jesus.
Yeah, I win.
Yes. Yes.
23.
That's a 15 for me
Okay.
with my modifier. I forgot to add the modifier to it.
Okay. So Tim got a 23.
Yeah, Dolores is ready for action.
23. Okay. Okay. I got a 21. Okay, so what did Carmack get?
Calmarac got a 12.
Carmack, that's right. 12, and Bjorn got a
15 total.
15. Okay. Dolores, you are up first.
Okay, cool. So they're in front of Dolores. They're like behind the tree, or
They're in front of the tree about 15 feet away.
in front of the tree. Okay, so they're within my 30 feet. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming because of the roll, like my weapons are already drawn and shit.
Yeah, you said you pulled your weapon, right?
Okay, sweet.
I said I pulled my weapon.
Oh, well, you can draw as a part of a move, your move action, so it's okay.
Okay, so my Warhammer and my spiked shield are out, ready to rumble. So I can roll for attack, right?
You move forward, obviously.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
I move forward.
Roll to attack.
Okay, cool. And then that's my attack bonus plus the
D20 plus you're to hit with whatever weapon you're using.
Okay,
I
so
think you said it's a
D20?
+4.
It's a 1d8.
No, that's damage.
Okay, cool. So Dolores D. Wait, do I have a modifier on this attack or no?
It should be with your weapon. It should be a
the attack bonus.
+4.
Okay,
I'm
yes,
assuming.
yeah. So +4.
Mhm.
So I'd roll this. I rolled a fucking 20.
Okay, so you hit. Now roll damage.
Okay, and then I do 1d8, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then what about this 3/x3 thing?
That's if you rolled a 20, you would do 3 times damage, but you didn't. So just roll 1d8.
Okay, so I did. So I have 5.
What's your strength modifier?
Well, didn't he roll a 20? Because
No, he rolled a 16.
16 plus
it was
his modifier.
modified to 20.
It has to be a dice roll of 20.
Okay, so which stat thing am I needing to look at now?
What's your strength modifier? Because you're supposed to add that to your damage.
Let's see, touch, armor class, fortitude, reflex. Oh, strength. +3.
+3. Okay. You did 8 damage
Yeah.
on Orc 1.
Yeah.
Okay. You landed a solid blow. You watched the Warhammer, right?
Mhm.
It hit. You felt it hit. You saw the eyes roll, and the orc snarls and begins to foam at the mouth. Roll a will save.
Okay, so that's a d20 with
Plus
the modifier of the
will save. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Motherfuck, I have a negative in this category. Why do I have so many negatives?
you suck. That's why.
Because you're an idiot barbarian.
Oh, I got a 19 though. Bitches. Fuck off.
There's something weird about this orc. You can't put your finger on it, but there's just something odd.
Okay. Am I the one seeing this because of my save, or?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What now?
Now it's Cos turn.
Okay.
Um.
Oh, and then Dolores also spits at the orc's fucking face, and it's like,
Fuck you, you filthy piece of trash! That's for speaking a language none of us understand!
Now you sound like you're from Kentucky.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man.
Kyle will look around and begin casting a spell. He'll open his palm flat, rotate it down clockwise, pull the fist back, and thrust forward. And a bolt of ice energy will come out of his hands. It'll fly. The orc, the second orc, the one not in Furosity, will see it and kind of just stutter step to the side, dodging the ice bolt. It'll hit a tree behind him, and you'll see the ice coalesce on the bark. He will also roll a will save. Let me just see where that is. Sorry, I'm flipping between sheets here. It's kind of difficult. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. It is now the orc's turn. They will step. The orc that was struck by Dolores
Okay.
will move forward, snarling from his mouth, and stop. Because he's in ferocity, he can only do a move action or an attack. And since, oh wait, no, you're 5 feet away. You can attack.
Yeah, I moved closer.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Bitch.
Thank you.
You're severely underestimating a ferocity orc.
21 hit.
Okay.
All right, so now that would be roll D12 plus 4. Roll another will save.
Okay.
Before you take that 8 damage.
Yeah, obviously. Oops. Sorry, I'm typing the roll wrong. And then my goddamn negative will. I rolled a 7.
Okay, take that 8 damage.
Okay, shit. Oh, fuck my teeth! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! This fucking thing popped me knickers off!
Okay, good lord. And moving to the second orc will go forward and oh, damn it. Why'd you do a D20 minus 1, Tim?
Oh, because my save is minus.
Oh, it went up. I'm sorry, it went up.
Yeah.
25 hit? Oh, wow. Oh, that's a nat.
Jesus. That's on Tim?
Yeah, he's the only one there.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
What can I do?
Die.
Hold on to your butt.
Wait. Hang on. I got reflexes. Can I like dodge out of the way, or I also have acrobatics?
You have to wait for your turn, I think.
Well, that's another nat 20.
What's happening?
Rolling rocks here. All right. I guess. Oh wait, they're not named, so the crit hit doesn't matter. It just does the damage.
So, what can I do, GM?
You're gonna take a hit. You don't have evasion, so that's a times 3.
I got reflex. I got acrobatics. Like kinds of shit.
D20. Okay, so that's. Oh wait, that's wrong. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know. 1 roll 3d12. That's 14 damage plus 5, so that's 19 damage. Roll another will save.
Okay. Can't be a reflex because will is negative for me. I feel like my skills.
Jesus.
But this way, if you make it, you don't take this 14.
All right, RNGesus.
You do have you do have a hero point that you could use right now to add 8.
I'm going to use that shit right now to add 8. Wait, how did you say the hero points work again? Like, hang on.
If you use it before you roll, you add 8 to the roll.
Okay, and what are the other circumstances I can do it with?
If you decide to use it after the roll, you can only add a plus 4. If you had 2 of them, you could put me at disadvantage. And if you had 3, when I kill your character in a minute, you can bring yourself back.
Okay.
I would add it now.
Add it now, dude.
Okay.
There's no way.
So
like
how?
You're...
Okay, so in the typing the roll thing, so I got my D20 and I have my stupid fucking -1.
So roll 1d20 plus 7.
Well, okay.
Math.
What are the orcs using for weapons? Are they just unarmed?
They're
Okay.
using great axes.
I got a
Oh,
15,
fuck.
Mike.
Okay. You feel the hit happen, but there's no damage. You start to think that there's something wonky going on
Okay.
because you should be dead.
What in the fuck?
And the third will. Plus 1. Oh, he just crit Ka. Okay.
God damn.
Doing a great job, GM. Murdering everybody.
Doing what I'm supposed to do. Did not confirm. Okay. So now Ka gets a roll. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not right. I'm going to hit myself with a great sword, but he does not throw a great sword. All right, Kyle's going to take 8. A javelin flies from the third orc and hits Kavril Nor directly in the shoulder. Blood spurts. You hear him go, ah, as he leans forward and pulls the javelin out.
Hmm.
And now it's Bjorn's turn.
How close is Ka and the third orc to me? Like within 20 feet?
They were within 15 feet from stepping out, and Kavril Nor is in the 5 foot of you.
Okay. So I'm going to go in with my rapier and attack the third orc that's going after Ka. So with a 14, does that hit?
That hits.
All right. Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry, I rolled that wrong. If only.
Shh. You rolled it correctly.
For a 7 damage.
All right. Roll a will save.
Mm-hmm. 13.
As far as you know, the orc took that hit and went into ferocity.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the end of my turn, I think.
All right, and Car, your turn.
All right. Am I within 30 feet of?
Sorry, Kalmarak. I apologize.
All
I added our names together. I apologize.
All good. Am I within 30 feet of an orc?
Yeah, you're within 30 feet of all of them.
Within 30 feet of all of them. All right,
Yeah.
cool. So Kalmarak is gonna pull out his falchion, and then he's going to. Does he have a clear shot at one of them from where he's standing, like without anyone else in the way?
Dolores is in front of the first orc. The second and third orc. The second orc has no one in front of them, and the third orc, Bjorn, ran up and attacked.
Okay, so he's gonna point his finger at the second orc, and with this smile on his face, just launch a firebolt at him. And that
Okay.
is going to be 21 against touch AC.
You hit.
Cool.
The touch AC is 10.
Oh, whoops. Oh, and I rolled max damage on that. So that's going to be a 6.
All right. You see the orc take the firebolt, the fire burn into his flesh, and he stands resolute. That's orc 2, correct?
Yes, orc 2. Yeah.
Okay. Roll a will save.
Okay. Ooh, that is an 11.
Okay. Top of
Jeez,
the
you can't
order.
get shit for the will saves.
Top of the order. Dolores.
Wait, what happened to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Amara. I apologize.
I was
I don't
like,
even know where I was.
She
in the
rolled.
lineup.
She's just at the
I'm
bottom.
sorry.
Like, I not only started this shit.
You're the reason why we're out here.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Where in the lineup was I supposed to be at?
What did you roll again?
Oh fuck! What did I
roll
roll?
up, I guess.
I thought you rolled like an 11 or something.
Trying to find my picture. Let's see. I rolled 14.
14. Okay. I'm sorry. You should have gone before Carmack. I had you at an 11 as well. I think you probably rolled an 11 and didn't. I apologize. Next time you're in front of Carmack.
Okay. And when I'm rolling to see if I hit, what's my modifier on that?
D20 plus. You're trying to hit with a sword?
Yeah. The lawn sword.
Should be. What's your strength modifier?
4.
It should be D20 plus 5.
Plus 5.
I think Blood Rager is a 1 BAB.
I rolled a fucking 8.
You rolled an 8?
Yeah.
All right. As you swing, your sword glances off. What orc were you attacking? I'm sorry.
I was attacking the second one.
Second. As you move forward and attack the orc, it glances off of his armor. It would have been a solid blow.
Damn it.
Okay, now it's Dolores' turn. I'm sorry.
Okay, so where am I in relation to this thing that's fucking me up?
You're right in front of it.
Well, as a seasoned person, should I move the fuck away or maybe use escape artist?
You can take a 5-foot step and disengage without taking an attack of opportunity. You can take a 5-foot step backwards.
What's the terrain like?
You're on a path.
Okay.
Remember, there was a tree and they stepped over it.
At this point, Tim, you're pretty much all in. So
you're in for a penny, in for a pound, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah,
well then,
just swing away.
So I'm actually going to use a feat. I have a dazzling display. And it says I can perform a bewildering show prowess as a full round action.
Okay.
And I use an intimidation check. And if it works, it demoralizes all foes within 30 feet.
Roll an intimidation check then.
Okay. So we're going to do... $20 plus...
Does it say what the DC is?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Dazzling display?
Yeah. It's under my feats.
Okay.
And then that goes with... Okay, +1. God damn these rolls. Mother of fuck. Okay, I rolled a 10.
Okay, well, it might still work. Just let me see what dazzling display is. That app leaves a lot to be desired.
Tim, what app are you using?
I'm using Fight Club 3, specifically the Pathfinder version.
Yeah, no, I was looking at that. It didn't get very good reviews.
I guess I'll roll a will save off that. I don't know what to. If it's an intimidate, what is that? Sense motive?
I mean,
no. I think it would just be a wisdom or a will.
Okay, we could do that. That's fine. Roll of fun.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably.
Well. They look at your display of intimidation. The first one spits and says the term "gorch" at you. Now, Dolores, roll a will save, Dolores.
Stop asking me to roll will saves. It's not good for me.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what it's telling me to do, buddy.
Okay. Fucking a 6. Jesus F. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
He said some shit to you in Orcish.
Okay. And what am What am I being saved from? Like a spell?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. That's a feat. It says it's a full turn for me.
Yeah, so that's all you had.
That's all I got, buddies.
I fucking tried, Jensen, sexy lady. I'm just not at the top of my game. I'm still coming down from the drinksies from the tavern.
D20 plus 5. Oh yeah, that's touch AC. That hit. Kyle will pull his arm back in a gesture you've all seen before, and the coalesced energy of green and globules will form over his. Looks like it comes out of his fingertips, sort of like dripping out, forming a ball of acid because it sizzles and burns. And he throws, and it hits the first orc. That's what he's going at. That's wow. I didn't even realize. Holy shit!
Does it have splash damage?
If it misses.
Oh, okay.
D20 plus 4. Okay. Seeing the acid hit and burn a little, Ka's eyes narrow. There's, as a free action, there's something amiss with these assailants. And now it's the orc's turn. First orc. A 10 doesn't hit Dolores, does it?
What? Dolores?
Yeah. The first orc is attacking Dolores.
Oh. What do I do?
Check your AC.
What's your AC?
What's AC?
Your armor class?
16.
It misses.
Yeah.
The greatsword comes up and tinks strongly off of your armor. Dolores, you know what to do now.
I attack?
No, roll a will save.
Oh, motherfuckers.
You private cocksuckers can't take me alive!
These D20s -1. They're so good. It's a 12.
There's something up with these. But that orc shouldn't be standing right now.
Okay.
The second orc.
Everyone, something's fucking weird with these bitches. Somebody do something useful.
Bjorn, what's your armor class?
It is 18.
18? Okay.
Yes.
The second orc will pull a javelin and throw.
Jesus.
And it will miss. Bjorn, go ahead and roll a will save.
What the fuck? 10.
Okay.
And the third orc will close in on Carmack for shooting him in the face with a firebolt rather, and rolling that 20. Oof.
Why do you? A quick question. Why do you call it a nat 20?
Do you see how there's a 20, 5?
Uh-huh.
That's a natural 20. If I'd have rolled the dice in front of you, it came up on a 20.
Well, maybe
Okay,
we should have covered that in this.
We
this
did.
learner's permit thing.
When I talked about the critical fail and critical success, I talked about critical successes and failures. Carmack does a 20 hit. Carmack? James.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I had my mic muted. Yeah, a 20 definitely hits.
Okay. It's going to hurt. Take 15 points of damage and
15?
roll a will save. And roll a will save.
Okay. That's a 13.
Okay. Amara, I always do it. God damn it. I'm sorry.
Okay, wait. So the 13 didn't do anything?
Yeah, you're fine. You took the 13 damage. Amara?
Oh, if I took the 13 damage, like he's down.
You skipped me too, dude.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you threw a thing at him and he didn't do anything.
Yeah, you roll for the orcs.
Yeah, he was attacking. That's the third. Okay.
Stop killing us, you bastard!
Sorry. Bjorn, it's your turn now.
Okay.
I forgot I'm attacking with 3 characters and not 1. My apologies.
All right, so I'm gonna keep going after the same orc that's in front of me. With my rapier, 19.
19 hits.
All right. There it is. For 9.
You're attacking number 2 or 3?
I think it was 2. That was the one that was in front of Ka.
Okay. The orc takes the blow, goes down to a knee, foaming at the mouth even heavier now, looks up at you, the yellowish gold eyes, spitting blood, and saying some pretty... Do you speak Orcish?
No, just Goblin.
Okay. Karach is what he's saying. And roll a will save.
$11.
You're starting to suspect something's up with these orcs.
No shit.
Amara, your turn.
So if Amara wanted to try and figure out what the fuck's up with these orcs, what would she roll?
Perception, knowledge, nature, cast a spell.
I'll roll a perception.
Okay.
Oh, not roll D129. That's not what I want. I roll an 11.
11?
Yeah.
They're taking a lot more damage than you know orcs usually take.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, you rolled an 11.
Can she technically still attack, or is that her?
She can technically attack.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll go ahead and attack the third orc again. So, roll 1d. So I rolled a 13.
You hit.
Yay! Roll 1d8 plus my strength modifier, correct?
Mm-hmm.
9.
Which one are you attacking again?
The third one.
Okay, the third one takes the hit. You're using a great sword or long sword?
Long sword.
Okay. The long sword goes in right above the clavicle. It's a solid hit. His eyes roll in the back of his head and he starts foaming. He's also in ferocity now.
Oh.
Roll a will save.
Well, roll. Four.
Okay. Dolores, you are up.
Okay, well, none of this shit's working, so like these are like weird orcs.
Roll a perception.
I don't want to roll perception. It's negative for me. What is it negative on this fucking character? Okay, so we know something's up. We know weapons are landing. What if so Dolores is really good at survival. And I was actually just looking at that. Like, can she do like a survival check to see if she can't ascertain some information about like what's going on with the environment around her in relation to these orcs?
I don't see why not.
Okay, well then that's what fucking Dolores is gonna do then. So I'm gonna do that. Let me roll. God damn it! What is fucking up with these rolls? I rolled an 8.
Just a couple orcs in some woods.
Just some bullshit. Okay. Can I still attack, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do a check. You can check it's a quick action, free action. One of the action economies. Go ahead.
Okay. So I said something earlier to James's character about like what did they say, and he never said anything. Can I do like another action like diplomacy and get like James's character fucking like communicate to these fucking orcs?
You can. Speaking is free.
Okay.
Well, like I got like one little thing that might interrupt all that. Like I'm at -4 health. Like that last.
Yeah, he's
unconscious and dying.
Yeah,
like,
he's unconscious
right now.
I wasn't paying attention. Like somebody's gotta say that a little more clearly.
He did say. He said that his character's down.
Well, shit.
Pay attention.
I don't know. What do I do?
Just attack.
Just smash the fuck out of him.
Okay. All right. Here we go. We're gonna roll with the attack modifier and all that shit. So it's roll for attack 20, and then I just roll a regular 20. I don't have a mod on that, or do I?
It should be your strength.
It's yours. And 1 + 1. Because you're a barbarian. Barbarians are +1.
I think that's calculated already in my thing.
Okay. So
it's +3. So boom, 23 bitches.
Roll another d20. Same attack. Roll it again. You just had a critical hit.
Nice. Fuck yeah! First crit hit. Dolores, coming back up in the Okay. Oh, whoops. I gotta put the D in. D20 plus.
That's what she said.
Yeah, right? And then that's a 4.
You did not confirm the critical, but
Oh, okay.
you do triple damage. So instead of rolling
Nice.
1d8, you roll 3d8s
So
or whatever.
I go roll 3d8, right?
Plus your strength modifier.
Plus 3. Okay.
Okay, so you hit the first. It's number 1, right? Orc number, the one right in front of you.
Yeah, the one that's been fucking my shit up.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
What do you mean?
How do you want to kill him?
I want to fucking shove my fucking warhammer in his fucking tusk, teeth-filled, frothy fucking mouth, and then rip his fucking skull from the rest of his fucking jaw.
Okay, I got this. Dolores knows it's imperative that she takes these down. She chokes all the way up on her warhammer, so her hand's basically touching the hammer part. She puts the broad edge against the orc's face, grabs the back of his head, and leans forward, slamming the butt end, the handle of her hammer, against the ground. Basically, effectively curb stomping or hammer hitting the orc, smashing him, smashing him. Teeth and viscera and tusks are going everywhere. And then she pulls back and rips the top of the head off and throws it on the ground.
If I can add a little color, she's
Go ahead.
probably saying, you know, fuck you, little fucking son of fucking blimey cocksucker, teach you to fucking shit on my fucking grave. I'll fucking kill you and your family and your dog's family. I'm a fucking murder machine.
That's perfect, actually. Yes. It's Carl North's turn. He will walk.
Is it dead?
Run over to.
Yeah,
It's dead, right?
Oh yeah, it's
Okay,
it's
good.
dead. You yeah.
What?
How do you want to do this? Usually means it's dead.
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
Kyle will run over to Kalmarak, put his hand on his back. Cal, what is one of your healing spells? What is it? Your heal? You have heal light wounds.
I have Cure Light Wounds, yeah.
Cure light wounds. What is that?
dead,
1d8.
though?
That's
1d8
plus caster level.
What is that? 1d8 plus 1.
+1, yeah, exactly. I think we're all level 1 now, right?
Yeah.
Kyle will put his hand on Kalmarak's back and whisper something and heal you for 4.
Perfect. Kalmarak just... It seems the favor has been repaid, my friend. And like he's at 0 exactly now. So I think he's just staggered.
At 0?
Yeah,
Yeah,
at exactly 0.
Aren't you a half orc? Don't you
I
have?
completely forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I think we ended up skipping my turn anyway.
it's
So
yeah.
he
'Cause
would be down right after.
you said you were down. Sorry.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that.
Well, now you're healed. It was a really he pulses and the flame of Verona rekindles within you. And as you get up and say, I guess we're repaid, and Carl will look over and be like, one turn deserves another, good friend. Now, let's kill these fucks.
With pleasure.
Kyle will stand and open his arms. And you'll feel anyone who has knowledge arcana, roll it.
That's me.
Roll it.
Okay. $11.
11?
Yeah.
What Ka just did shouldn't have been done. And what he's doing now isn't normal.
Okay.
How do I know this?
Because
You
you
have
rolled an
knowledge
11.
arcana.
But I mean, like...
You know
deets.
shit.
you're trained in the arts of Arcana because you're a Blood Rager. You know how to cast spells as well.
Right.
The orcs are gonna throw D20 plus 1. Does an 11 hit, Amara?
No.
All right. Does it? 12 doesn't hit Bjorn.
No.
Okay. Now it's Bjorn's turn.
All right, so I'm gonna keep going after the same orc with my rapier. For a 22, which hits. Oh, so close to a crit. For 6 damage.
That orc, you can tell, is on his last leg. You hit so solidly and sunk your rapier in so deep, you can feel the heartbeat from the vein you hit.
Nice.
And it is now Amara's turn.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
1.
I like how my little itty bitty halfling hasn't taken a single hit. He's just going to town with a rapier.
Dolores spits out some blood and is like, "It's kind of fucking bullshit, but I'm glad you're here."
Amara, you hit?
Yeah.
You're attacking the third one, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which ones are left? The third and the second?
7 damage.
Yeah, second and third. The
Okay.
third is, with your longsword, you can tell just by the way it hit that this thing is, it's got 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot in the banana peel, girl. It's ready to go down. It's going down in the earlier rounds. Let's put it that way. Carmack, your turn?
How close am I to the nearest orc? Like, I know I was attacking orc number 2 before.
You are within 5 feet of 2 and 3. Because
Okay.
3 puts you down, and then 2 is the one that Bjorn's in front of.
Okay. Well, to make up for forgetting about my orc ferocity, he's going to take a 5-foot step up to that third orc and just, in a rage, swing down with his falchion.
Do it.
With
All
his
right.
what now?
Finish him.
Falchion. It's like
Falchion.
massive sword.
It's an awesome sword.
It's a giant scimitar, in essence, that orcs can use.
Oh, okay.
Basically. Yeah. And that is a natural
Nice.
20.
Roll to confirm.
All right.
Confirm it. Damn.
It is a 14.
You confirm their armor class is 13.
I confirm.
Yes, sir.
All right. And that is a times 2.
No, you get a card.
Oh, yes, I do. I am a named character.
Pick a number 1 through 13, because there's 13 pages. It's
Let's go
cards.
at
The fuck
7.
is happening?
You said 7,
7. Yeah.
and this is a slashing weapon?
Yes, this is a slashing weapon.
Okay. Double damage and 1 con bleed. Rupture abdominal cavity.
Jesus.
Nice. Okay. And since my weapon is 2d4, I'm going to be rolling a 4d4 for this
Mhm.
one. And then do I multiply my
No.
damage bonus as well? No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just a dice.
Okay. And that is going to be 16 damage.
Nice.
Okay. How do you want to do that?
I think he just comes swinging down, like just roaring in a rage, and he hits him right in that spot between where your neck meets your shoulder. And just with all his strength, just cleaves through as far down as he can go.
Okay. That's actually a pretty good description. I don't need to take that one over. And now, Dolores, it's your turn.
Okay, so we've got one orc left.
We got one orc left.
I guess I'm rolling for attack. 20. Where the fuck did that go? Yeah, +3. Okay. 19. So that's a hit.
You hit.
And then I do my fucking Warhammer. It's what is that? It's the 1d8. 8. And then I still have a plus to that, don't I? From the strength.
Yeah, your strength modifier. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's okay. Sorry for asking again. I know.
No, it's dude.
Okay, so that's 11.
11. Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure I can see what these guys' con is, because that actually matters. You hit this thing, and you have a feeling that if you spit on it hard enough, its head will cave in.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Dolores recognizes this, and she says, she's like, let's fucking go, butter your crumbs, or something.
Ka will bring his hands out, and now you realize that there's arcane energy coalescing in the palms of his hands, and he's going to start moving them clockwise, like Doctor Strange almost, when he's doing that really cool rotating spell.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone roll a perception check.
Oh, perception check, okay. Oops.
Okay.
That's a 13 for Calmarac.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
It's a 7 for
I
me.
rolled a 9 with the negative, bitches.
I'm
Still
giving
not good, though.
positives. I'm giving bonuses because you're close to him.
Okay.
You hear, Kel Nasa Org, Ka Nasel Org. And he claps his hands. And when he claps his hands, a shockwave. He's like smashing two giant basketball-sized orbs of arcane energy together. And when he does so, you notice his eyes flash red.
Mm-hmm.
And when he smashes them together, a shockwave comes out. It goes through all of you perfectly fine. And it continues on and takes the head off the orc. And then continues on. And you see it hit a bush. Arcane lightning fires off, wrapping around a form, which becomes visible and falls forward. And we'll see you next week.
Okay.
My first cliffhanger.
There you go. That's cliffhanger. Well, I guess I'll do the duties. I guess that brings us to the end of another episode of The Fork in Your Path. We hope you've enjoyed all of the complete insanity of Dolores and Amara and Lightfoot and James's character. Again, apologies for the audio. We're still working stuff out. Whoever's moving that microphone, I'm gonna murder them. I assume it's Brock or James. It's probably, but it might be James though, because
My money's on Brock.
Brock switched to this last session. He switched to speakerphone, didn't you?
No, I'm back on my headset now.
Okay, what's all your goddamn fault? You filthy big-footed midget.
Considering you couldn't roll above a fucking 5.
Yeah, no, my rolls are literally the worst. They're literally the worst. But anyways, thank you all for joining this potentially third episode of The Fork in Your Path. We hope you've enjoyed your time, and we've at least been entertaining. And whatever and however this ultimately reaches you, thanks for listening. And since we probably don't have a website up at this point, you can just go ahead on over to www.dynamicworksproductions.com, where you can find other great podcasts like the one that spawned this, the originator, the Big Papa, the main meal, the Fork in Your Ear podcast that myself and Mike are on, as well as his show, the RNGcast, which ironically isn't related to Pathfinder, but video games, Destiny, and stuff like that. You can check that out as well. I'm the passenger who's been being hosted by the wonderful Mike List here. Tim K. Trotter signing off, which is kind of dumb because we didn't do any sign-offs on the previous 2 episodes, but whatevs.
No.
I'll probably patch some shit in. Yeah.
We honestly don't have to do sign-offs. We should just end on the cliffhangers.
Yeah, you think we should?
And you guys call me motherfucker.
Well, fair enough.
That works.
Okay. Well, then you're probably not going to hear this. So
that's all right.
I don't know why I'm talking.
That was just for us.
Bitches!
All right, guys.
Thank you for listening to a Dynamic Works production podcast. You can find our podcast at www.dynamicworksproductions.com. Feel free to email us at dynamicworks@mac.com.
Dominic Armato, the voice of Guybrush Threepwood, and you're listening to a Dynamic Works production podcast.
The Citadel, Arrival, is the first installment in a series of epic science fiction short stories reminiscent of the Pulp Fiction style. It's a fast-paced story that will take you through twists and turns that you will not expect, until they are thrust upon you with all the force, excitement, and chaos of a plasma cannon blast. The story follows Katarl, a nobody cog in the working wheels of a futuristic society run completely by Megacorp, a corporation that carefully runs and manages the lives of the people living under its sphere of power. On one of Katarl's few and far between days off from work, an outing he had hoped would be fun and relaxing turns into an explosive adventure that drags him kicking and screaming into situations and challenges that will make him question every aspect of his life. Watch this colorful tapestry unfurl as Katarl and his newfound allies find their way through this classic, yet oddly surprising tale of good and evil, where nothing is quite what it appears to be. That's The Citadel, Arrival by author Tim K. Trotter, available right now on Amazon Kindle Store and iTunes iBookstore for only $2.99.